welcome back to my YouTube channel, Caitlin Talks. My name is Caitlin, and long time no see. Happy freaking New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. So much has happened since the last time I uploaded a video. I graduated college, I got a job, I read a lot. Well, like the last 2 months of the year, I read a lot. Anyways, a lot has happened since I last uploaded a video. I'm trying this YouTube thing again, but I think I'm going to niche down a bit and just do booktube videos and bookish type of content. Maybe I'll dive a little bit more back into the lifestyle content. I'm not entirely sure. So today's video is going to be all about my reading goals for the new year, 2022, as well as the plans I have for this YouTube channel going forward. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about 2022. This is going to be a huge year for me. I'm just ready to just dive right into everything. So if you haven't already, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to this channel and make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below any of your reading goals for the new year. So I have everything written down because I came prepared because I can't think off the top of my head. So let's start off with the reading goals I have for 2022. First is read 100 books. I have not read more than 25 books since, I want to say, 11th grade? Yeah, 11th grade high school. It's been a long time since I read more than 25 books in a year. And last year I was only able to read 19 books, and half of those books were read between November and December. So that's all to say I have not read a lot of books. And putting a goal at 100 books a year is very delusional and very out of pocket and like so unrealistic. But I think in 2022 that's just the energy I'm trying to bring. I don't care about things being realistic. I just want to go for 100 books because I think it's such an insane number that I want to try it at least once to have it as a goal. And I'm not like super attached to it. Like I'm not gonna like stress myself out about reading 100 books, and I'm not gonna try to read all super short books just to hit the goal. Like I don't really care that much, but I think it would be something to push myself towards and to challenge myself. And like I said, I've done a lot of reading in November and December, and so far it's January 5th and I've read 2 books so far, and I'm about to start my 3rd one. So I feel like I'll be able to hit it, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I want to read 100 books. And also, like I said, I graduated in December, so I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of time off. Yes, I am working, but I work as a substitute teacher and I get to kind of pick and choose when I want to work. So I just feel like my brain is not going to be used, so I might as well read because I'm not going to be in school, so I might as well read. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, 100 books a year, we'll see how that goes. I will definitely keep you guys updated. I will link down my Goodreads so you guys can follow me because I will be tracking everything on there. I don't know why I'm using my hands so much. Number 2. So this is going to help me achieve my reading goal of 100 books, but I want to prioritize reading by adding it into my daily routine, specifically during the weekdays. So when I work, because last semester I worked more full-time than I am going to now, but I would only read during the weekends. Like I would go to work and then come home and then pass out, or I would go to school, come home, pass out, do work, whatever. But I would only read during the weekends, and I would binge read all weekend and then not read for the entire week. And I feel like because I wasn't very consistent, I just burnt out really quickly because it was like I don't want to spend 10 hours this weekend reading, but it's like I know I want to read, but I feel like the only time I have to read is during the weekends because I'm working or doing school during the weekdays. That's all changing. Yes, my schedule has changed, but also I just want to implement reading more into my daily routine. I want to prioritize it. I want to put it in my planner. I want to schedule it. I want to make it something that I do as a habit and make it more consistent. So whether that's reading 30 minutes a day, an hour a day, reading 10 pages a day, I don't care what it is, but I want to make sure I'm reading every single day because I want it to be part of my daily routine. Next is join a monthly book club, which is online or in person. I am still looking for book clubs. I live in the metro Atlanta area, so a lot of book clubs that I've been finding have been in Atlanta. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm not trying to drive to Atlanta. I don't want to be in the Atlanta traffic, but I really am trying to join a book club just because I want those discussions, and I think it would be very motivating for me to read if I'm reading with people and we have like a goal we're trying to reach, as this is a monthly book club. Or this is the monthly book that we're reading this month. I just think it would really help with motivating me. I think it'll help me with like community aspect and building relationships. I want to make reading more of a community thing rather than something I just do in isolation, which has been for the most part. And I think with Bookstagram and me kind of getting back into Bookstagram, I see the community on there and I'm like, this is so amazing and I love it. It makes reading more fun, and honestly it motivates me to read more. The only reason I read those past 2 months has been because I've been on Bookstagram way more those past 2 months, and being around people who do and love the same thing that you're doing motivates you to continue and to strive for more and to go harder at it. So I think being in a monthly book club, or just, it doesn't have to be monthly, but just being in a book club in general, I think would help, and I would love to have one in person. I know with COVID, but if I can, I would definitely like to try and do that. So if you guys know any book clubs in Georgia, the metro Atlanta area, please let me know. If you have a book club, please let me know. I'll read anything, essentially. Number 4, I want to explore more genres. So I, hands down, am a romance and fantasy type of girl. That's it. That's all I read is romance and fantasy. And the fantasy that I read is fantasy romances, or romance fantasies, whichever one comes first. Anyways, I read a lot of romance and fantasy. That's it. And I love what I read, and I will always love what I read. I think that's just my foundation. I just think that's who I am as a person. However, I feel like there's so many other amazing books out there and genres out there that I just haven't tapped into, and I really want to, just to expand like my reading palette, get out of my comfort zone, get out of what I'm comfortable with. And it doesn't have to be like anything crazy, but I just want to dive into other genres. So I have written down here like women's fiction, more contemporary fiction. I read contemporary romances, but I want to read just like more contemporary fiction, something that doesn't have romance as like the center plot. I want to read more literary fiction. I want to read more memoirs. I have so many memoirs. I have Will Smith's memoir right here, and then I have Beautiful Country, and I have The Meaning of Mariah Carey. I have Yvonne Orji's book somewhere, but I have a lot of celebrity memoirs and I just want to read them. It doesn't have to be celebrities, but I have mainly celebrity memoirs, but I want to read more memoirs in general. And then nonfiction, which is so hard for me because all I do is read fiction. So, but I want to dabble into some nonfiction because I think for me, which I'm going to get into later on, but I think for me, reading just for escapism and to escape reality is not working anymore. And then last but not least, sci-fi, which I feel like out of all of these genres, sci-fi would probably be the easier one for me to read. I feel like sci-fi and fantasy kind of have some of the same elements, but I don't know. But yeah, I want to just explore different genres, explore more genres. Yeah. Number 5, I want to post more thoughtful book reviews and reflections. So this has been something that has been weighing on me for a while. This is not that deep, but I just want to be able to articulate my thoughts better when I'm talking about books. And as somebody who really loves to read, and as somebody who is in this space because yes, they love to read, but also they want to expand their mind, they want to learn, they want to be able to think more critically and be able to analyze text, I feel like being able to thoughtfully express my thoughts and thoughtfully express the reading experience that I had while I was, reading a book. I just want to be better at that. And I feel like that's going to help me be a better writer and also be a better reader, obviously. I want to be able to answer more of those why and how questions rather than just, did you like this book? Yeah, I liked it. Or, would you recommend this book? Yeah, I would recommend it. Like, I want to be able to tell you why I like the book and tell you why I would recommend the book and actually make it more in depth and make it more, just be able to articulate all of what I'm trying to say and really give you a clear picture as to what this book is trying to convey. Basically, I'm just trying to go back to high school English class and make my high school English teacher proud of me. I'm trying to go back to those AP Lit days and make my AP Lit teacher happy, because that's how I feel right now. I just feel like I just got to a point where I was like, I don't know how to say anything else other than I liked it or I didn't like it. And that's fine if that's where you want to stop it and you don't really care too much about writing reviews. But on my Bookstagram, I like writing reviews. And recently the reviews that I've been writing have been better. And I just want to get more thoughtful with it, more in depth with it. And I think it's something that I would love to do. I just really want to get better at writing better reviews. And it's just also because I think for me it's something that I would be very proud of to be able to do. So maybe that's my ego talking, I don't know. But yeah, write more thoughtful reviews. Number 6, which kind of goes hand in hand with number 5 and with number 4, with the explore more genres and writing more thoughtful reviews, I want to read more challenging books. Again, a lot of the books that I read are romance and fantasy, and while fantasy can be very challenging and romance can be very challenging, love is not, the easiest human emotion out there. A lot of the romances I read in particular are rom-coms, so while they might touch on heavy topics, they're not going to dive right into it. Like, at the end of the day, the romance is supposed to make you happy, it's supposed to make you feel good, it's supposed to make you cheese, like, it's not supposed to make you cry and be super sad. And with fantasy, like, for me, I like my fantasies to be super action-packed, and again, I read a lot of, like, adult, like, fantasy romances, like From Blood and Ash. There's not much depth that's in that book. I mean, you get what you get, right? So I want to read books that are more challenging to my mind and to just my perspective in life and things like that. So I want to read heavier topics. I want to read heavier themes. I want to read themes that are like do a deep dive into them, whether it's abandonment or loneliness or mental health, whatever it is. I just want to dive more deep into it. And then with challenging books, I also want to read more lengthy texts. I have a huge book I'm going to read this month, or not this month, but I have a huge book I'm going to read this year. It's like 800 pages. I'm super excited to read it because I love long books. Don't get me wrong. Like, I like a little short book every now and then, but I also like really long books, and it's something that can challenge me. And I think it'll just make reading, again, more fun. And because I'm going to read 100 books this year, or that's the plan, I want to read books that are different. I don't want to read all, rom-coms and fantasies all year. I feel like I'm going to burn myself out. So I think kind of diversifying my shelf and diversifying what I'm reading, I definitely think that it's gonna help me out. And a lot of these books over here, because I bought like majority of these books during the Barnes & Noble's 50% off hardback sale. I bought a lot of them with the mindset of I want to read more challenging books, I want to read books that are different, I want to explore different genres. So these are those books that are really going to help me do all these things. So number 7, and my last reading goal for the year, is the 10 Books, 10 Decades Challenge. It was created by Reggie Reads on Instagram. I'll link it down below. But essentially, you're just reading 10 different books from 10 different decades. And yeah, that's it. It's super simple, but oh my god. I saw people's lists for these last year because people were doing their wrap-ups, and I was like, that is just so wow. Like, it's just so cool. And I think that would help me with the challenging text because all the books that I read are set, in present day or within like the past decade or so. So I think going back and reading books, 1950s, 1960s, 1850s, I don't know. Whatever books I do choose, I just think it'll be really challenging and really interesting. And yeah, it just seems super dope. So I'm definitely going to try and attempt it. I have like 5 books so far on my list. I think I'm going to learn a lot more than I ever will with this challenge. So yeah, those are all of my reading goals for the new year. I have 3 channel plans to kind of wrap up this video. The first one is to post 1 video a week. This is manageable. This is definitely manageable because back when I revamped this YouTube channel a few times, but last summer, where I still have, I think, 2 videos left on this channel from last summer 2021, I was able to post like 2 videos a week, or 2 or 3 videos a week, and I feel like that's nice and all, but it was getting a bit stressful, and a lot of the videos I was doing too were vlogs, and personally I don't think vlogs in at least the vlogs I was doing, I don't think they took a lot of planning for me and preparation for me, whereas sit down videos, which is probably going to be majority of my videos moving forward, those take a lot more planning and preparation. I mean, this didn't take too much, but I just feel like in general, I feel like 1 video a week would be helpful, especially with me working, preparing for graduate school come fall and, doing interviews and stuff like that. So I definitely think 1 video a week would be good, and as well as consistency, because I want to post on a consistent basis and I don't want to put too much on my plate. Rather than I'll start with what I know I can manage, and then if I have the opportunity to do like a bonus video or to eventually add 2 videos a week, we'll definitely try and do that. So yeah, 1 video a week. What type of videos essentially you guys can expect from me? So I love like typical booktube type of videos. So I'm definitely gonna do wrap-ups. I'm going to do book reviews. People say that they like book reviews aren't as popular on booktube as much. I love a good book review, okay? And I think that's gonna help me too with one of my reading goals, which was being like articulating my thoughts and having thoughtful reviews and stuff. I think that having dedicated book reviews for this channel will definitely help with that. So I'm super stoked to do that. I'm gonna have themed reading vlogs. I'm gonna have like recommendation videos. I'm gonna have favorite videos. I'm gonna have deep dives into like specific themes or subjects from books that books are talking about. I'm gonna probably do like deep dives into them. I'm gonna do like author deep dives. I'm just going to do anything and everything related to books. I feel very comfortable. Here. So I will do anything and everything except for like certain things, but you'll see, you'll get the hang of it, okay? And then my last kind of like channel plan to kind of wrap up this entire video is, it's a goal, and it's a pretty big goal. I just want to just aim big, essentially. I want to hit 1,000 subscribers, and I know that that is not easy, but I think that if I am consistent, if I believe in the content that I'm making, and you know, if I just keep doing what I want to do, I'll hit it. Now, again, it's the same thing with the number goal I have to read 100 books. I am not super attached to this goal. If it doesn't happen, that's fine. I'm not going to sit there and look every day to see if my subscriber rate is going up or anything. It's just a goal that is in the back of my mind. Like, this is something that I would love to happen. But again, I'm not super attached to it. If it doesn't happen, that's fine. I think for me, sitting in front of this camera and making videos and just doing something that I've always wanted to do for years, getting the courage to just say, fuck it, I'm gonna do it, that's enough for me. And if one person, two people, however many people watch my videos, subscribe to my channel, the fact that you are even watching it, that you are engaging with it, to me, that's the most important thing. And I am just happy to be here. That's it. I'm just happy to be here, okay? I really think 2022 will be a good year for me, just because I think I'm finally taking charge of my life and taking control over the things that I can control. All right, and that wraps up my reading goals and channel plans for 2022. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and again, subscribe to my channel. If you have any reading goals or channel plans for the new year, please let me know down in the comment box. I haven't done this in a while. Please let me know down in the comments below what your reading goals or channel plans are for the new year, and I will see you guys in a later video. Bye.